My name is Barbara Anderson. I was raised a Catholic, but I became one of Jehovah's Witnesses when I was 14 in 1954. I married a Jehovah's Witness in 1959, and a few years later we had a son. The three of us really lived a life of godly service. And in 1982, my husband and I were invited to the world headquarters of Jehovah's Witnesses. The name of their corporation is the Watchtower Bible and Tract Society of New York. We were there for approximately 11 years. The last 3 years that we were there, I was working actually as a researcher on their history book, Jehovah's Witnesses, Proclaimers of God's Kingdom. And then I wrote 7 articles for the Awake magazine. The conclusion of my stay was spent in doing research, extensive research about the issue, which was becoming a serious problem within the religion. It was child sexual abuse, and it was something that was going on throughout the entire world within the religion. I gathered evidence of this, and it was presented to the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses a few weeks after I left headquarters, and that was in early 1993. After a number of years of endeavoring to help Jehovah's Witnesses put in place good child protection policies, at the end of 1997, I quietly left the religion because I believed that Jehovah's Witnesses leaders were culpable for covering up the crime of child sexual abuse, which was committed by Jehovah's Witnesses molesters. The leaders actually covered this up because they didn't report child abuse to the authorities. In addition, I knew that men who were known to have been convicted of child abuse in the past were being appointed to responsible positions in congregations all over the world. They claimed repentance, but once they were in these positions, they continued molesting. In 1999, I decided to make the world aware of the Jehovah's Witnesses leaders' irresponsible and negligent behavior, hoping that this way their governing body would change some of their policies and practices that did not protect children, but protect as pedophiles. Isn't that awful? But how would I do this? Well, I decided to break the 11th commandment, thou shalt not go public. In early 2001, I flew to New York City to be interviewed for a TV documentary to be shown on NBC's Dateline program discussing the Watchtower Corporation and how badly it managed child sexual abuse perpetrated by Jehovah's Witnesses. The broadcast aired May 28, 2002. However, on May 19, 2002, the Watchtower disfellowshipped me for causing divisions in the organization when they learned of the date of the upcoming broadcast. My son and his family and hundreds of my witness friends then began to strictly shun me. It was a cunning move by the Watchtower to actually excommunicate me before the Dateline program aired, because witnesses view disfellowship persons as being unrepentant sinners who lie about their former religion. Hence, I was generally believed to be a liar when I appeared on television. Sad to say, it's been 16 years now since I've seen my son and his wife and their children. They even kept it a secret that a second child was born to them around 2006. To this day, my husband and I don't even know her name. Oh, in addition, my husband, Joe, was subsequently excommunicated or disfellowshipped in July 2002 for defending me and expressing his personal view about how poorly the Watchtower handled child sexual abuse committed by witnesses. By the way, disfellowshipping and ostracism is used against any Jehovah's Witness that is critical or disassociates themselves from the religion, including child abuse victims who spoke out against how their cases were handled. So, not by any means are we alone to endure such harsh punishment. However, I've continued to give media interviews about my discoveries. In 2007, I published on my website, Watchtower Documents, court documents from 12 lawsuits filed by 16 child abuse victims against the Watchtower. I also published a lengthy commentary about the secrets of pedophilia within the religion that I learned about through those documents. By the way, the Watchtower settled those lawsuits out of court in 2007 for $12.5 million. Since then, many other lawsuits have been filed against the Watchtower. The latest one in September 2018, when a jury ruled that the Jehovah's Witnesses leaders must pay $35 million to a woman who said the church covered up her child sexual abuse. There will be more lawsuits because for almost 50 years this religion's child abuse policies were tragically mismanaged. However, lately this organization has endeavored to explain their practices as calling it spiritual practices and godly practices, but the results have shown otherwise. Anyway, it's a little too late to do any clarifying, as their ruthless behavior toward members done to protect their religious reputation is now being revealed to the public. Consequently, happily, I have to say, the religion attracts few converts, and without converts, this religion will never continue on. And perhaps they are the worst enemy of themselves by not doing the right thing in behalf of their members. Thank you.